9:52 is the time now. He's the child star, all grown up. Nick Jonas has been in the spotlight for over 15 years, breaking out on Broadway at the tender age of 7.
Yes, he reached superstar status when he teamed up with his older siblings to form the boy band, the Jonas Brothers, which made them a household name.
Now, Nick's return to the top of the charts as a solo artist. We'll be talking to him in just a moment. First, let's hear his new single, Chains.
Baby, tell me why you do me wrong? Baby, tell me why you do me wrong? Gave you my heart.
And Nick Jonas joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Nick. So you've been famous since you were 6 years old, haven't you? What has your life been like?
It's been pretty wild. I wasn't quite famous at 6. I was like those kids lining up to be in the Harry Potter movie, actually. Very excited, full of personality, and I actually got the chance to perform on Broadway, which was kind of the start to my journey in music and performing. And it was wild. You know, I was very passionate about music and performing at a young age, so I was thrilled to get the chance to do it. And then eventually became what it became with my brothers, and now on my own is a totally new chapter, but it's so exciting and been an amazing journey.
When you see, I know you're making reference to those people queuing there.
Yeah. It's frightening.
The entertainment business there are quite a few pushy parents, aren't there?
There are.
Come on, you know, you're the one, darling, and, you know, push them to the front of the queue. Well, was it from inside you that did you want to be on stage? Was there someone in the background going, come on, you know, all the boys, you can do it? How was it for you?
My parents were always very supportive, but never pushy. If anything, they were saying, why don't we wait a few years? But I was so anxious to get out there and do it and just be in front of people and sing. And you know, I felt like I connected more with people that were kind of in that world, and I'm very thankful they let me go and do it, because it turned out to be a good ride.
And the story of how you were actually spotted was that you were in a hairdresser's, weren't you?
I was, yeah. My mom was getting her hair done, and I was just there with her, and I was singing, as I always did. And someone heard me singing, and their son was actually in Les Mis on Broadway at the time. They said, go see this manager, you know, you might want to do this. And one of the first shows I did was Les Mis, actually.
Yeah.
So now you're a solo artist.
Yeah.
Does that mean you won't be working with your brothers again, or I mean, is it a complete change? What's the setup?
It is a complete change, and you know, it was necessary for all of us to close that chapter. I think we came to a place where we kind of had to prioritize being brothers first and being family, and you know, we each have our own things going on, and wow, old school clip here. But you know, it's been a great time for all of us to go and pursue some things we wanted to do on our own. My oldest brother has a baby now with his wife, which is beautiful, and my other brother is doing some DJing and some more music projects, and so everything's good. And you know, family comes first, and you know, we had to make that decision over working together.
And what was it like when you were working together? Because you said, you know, family life comes first. Were there times where you might have had disagreements about what to do with your music or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, and especially towards the end, that was kind of one of the reasons that, you know, we closed that chapter. Was just I think we all sort of saw it going in different directions, and you know, I was really drawn more to the soul and R&B influences that are pretty apparent in my solo music. And you know, I think there was a lot of differences in the way we saw it going down, but. You know, the good news is we're actually each other's best friends now because of that decision to not work together anymore. And, you know, it's been a great new chapter for me.
So you strike out on your own. Does it give you enormous freedom? Do you feel like, you know, it's just like that musically you got a plaything that you didn't have, but you don't have to cross-reference these. You just, this is where I am now. There
was a real freedom when I started the process of writing this record that was just released yesterday here, which is exciting. But you know, I think that the main thing was just in being authentic to my roots and what came naturally for me vocally. People like Stevie Wonder and Prince, and then more modern stuff like The Weeknd and Frank Ocean and some of those influences, and just trying to find a way to really have fun and create freely. And you know, one of the first songs I wrote for the project was Jealous, and then Chains came pretty quickly after that. And great.
I think we can have a little listen to Jealous. I was singing it earlier
You
very
sound
badly.
great,
I didn't realise you were in here. And I was singing it really badly. So let's hear the proper version.
You were singing this song a moment ago, albeit quite badly, but it must be, it's a compliment though, isn't it? I mean, it must be lovely. If you're out somewhere and you hear someone singing your song, that's good, isn't it?
Best feeling in the world. Yeah, this has been one too. It's really been pretty wild here, especially in the UK. Just to see kind of where the song started, because it took a minute for people to catch on to it, and then once I kind of left for a couple months and came back, and it was pretty widespread, and the reception to that and other songs has just been really amazing. I've been really blessed, so thank you.
And how does the UK music market compare to the States then? Because it's competitive,
So
isn't it?
different. Yeah, it's so different and is very competitive. And it's just a different process. Going about setting up a record and doing the whole thing is very different. You know, my album was released in the U.S. a couple months ago, and it's just coming out here because, you know, we really want to take the time to be in market and show that we care to be here and show as much love as possible. So I'm incredibly grateful for everyone that's shown the support.
And a lot of work went into the name of the new album because it's called Nick Jonas. So good work there.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much
Nice
for
to
coming
see
in.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, that's it from us, John Maguire, and Sean will be here from 6 tomorrow morning on BBC One. Have a lovely weekend.
Bye-bye.